The Republicans are continuing their attack against the working families of our country with one of the most destructive budgets in American history. And I know the American people today, for very good reasons, are preoccupied with what horror of what happened in Las Vegas, and people are horrified by what has happened in Puerto Rico. But I would beg of the American people, please pay attention to the budget proposal and the so-called tax reform ideas brought by the Republican leadership here in the Senate as well as in the House. This proposal would cause devastating economic pain for tens of millions of Americans by, on one hand, giving incredibly large tax breaks for the wealthiest people in the country, while at the same time making it harder for our children to get a decent education, harder for the families of this country to get the health care they need, harder for families to literally put food on the table, harder to protect our environment, and harder for the elderly to live their retirement years with dignity. Mr. President, this is the Robin Hood proposal in reverse, the Robin Hood principle in reverse. Instead of taking from the rich to help the poor, this proposal makes massive cuts in programs desperately needed by the middle class and working families of our country, precisely to give unbelievably large tax breaks to the people on top, the people who least need those tax breaks.